Yo, I said, who can it be? It's cause of the love. Take him to the tower, take his head off for pissing me off. I said, who can it be? It's cause of the love. Take him to the tower, take his head off for pissing me off. Yo, I said, who can it be? It's cause of the love. Take him to the tower, take his off for pissing me off. I said, who can it be? It's cause of the love. Take him to the tower, take his head off for pissing me off.
I hope everyone's good. Yeah, never looked just too long ago. Woke up, just had a pineapple and some clove tea. Everything's good. Still in the gym training. Still in the background trying to sort out certain little issues. Not really issues, but you know, they'll be ironed out. Building this platform is not straightforward, but yeah, we're getting there. Rome wasn't built in a day. Like I told him, man, this is not about me or for clout or for anything. It's about building this platform from the youths so they can have a different output. Do you know what I mean? Instead of just, do you know what I mean? So yeah, don't worry about the fight. The fight's still on and we're moving. But what I wanted to talk about is I've seen like people who have actually helped more than one occasion as well in different circumstances, and I'm just thinking, wow, because I don't want to have nothing to do with you. Now I'm the worst person in the world. So it made me understand the word jealousy and obsession from a whole different thingy, but sometimes it's deeper than that. And we're not even going to touch on that right now because certain men are just, to me, they're irrelevant. I mean, they rub themselves out from prison. So I'm not even going to sit here and pretend that I need to be engaging with lower frequency behavior. I'm not going to do that. I've really got so much going on in my life. You know what I mean? I'm trying to fucking turn it around, trying to create legacy, trying to create history, trying to network and bring organizations together and all that. Yeah, we can't be indulging in low frequency behavior, so you leave that to the people of low frequency. But God knows the truth about everything, and people that grow up know the truth about everything, so we're not even going to go there. But the most important thing is that I want to not address because the important is it's through God that I know I'm here. So where I'm here through God, I know how strong He's made me. So I just want to teach. I want to teach my community, not even just my community, even humanity, because this is bigger than this ain't no low little frequency little gangster stories in the hood or anything. This what I'm talking about is humanity. Like, we've gone into a new era. It's the internet age. There's no laws. You know, everyone's got different circumstances. You know, I'm never gonna throw no shots at anybody because I just don't need to. I got a full clip if I wanted to, and I just don't really care. I don't really care. It's irrelevant. But let me get back to the journey. What God wants me to do. I believe that He's using me to show everyone how to act in these same kind of circumstances. And because you know what, because I'm a deep thinker, so I can think about it and then relate it to you. I've had to go through it, but then I can relate to you how this thing works, the science behind it, the thought process, the demonic behavior, the spiritual attacks, and it's like you understand, like, these things don't happen for no reason. It happens to great people. You understand? So I just want you lot to listen to this woman and tell me what you think, because there's something in what she's saying. 100%.
Pain body craves. So your pain body is going to try to get that pain style energy from anywhere that it can. And that means it's going to get it from you, your being, in the sense that it will get you to think pain causing thoughts so that you can create pain emotions so that it can feed off of this. or it will find it in someone else. So this is where, if you remember the video I did on energy vampires, you can go look that up on my channel. That's where other people who have very active and awake and hungry pain bodies will come to you and say, will you feed me?
Right? Feed me. So basically what she's breaking down is people that are suffering from pain inside them, yeah? These pain bodies, these are like jealousy, hate, not happy with your life, financial scarcity, you know, hiding, not having to have a life, you know, like stuff like this. Continuously taking drugs, probably drinking, all this kind of stuff. Do you know what I mean? Paranoia, fear, all that type of stuff. That's all pain bodies. So basically, when you create those stuff inside your thingy bob, yeah, you also, they need feeding. Yeah, they need feeding. Yeah, so if you can't feed them, yeah, right, or you fed them so much that your body doesn't want to dine out on your thing anymore, you want to go to another restaurant. More than likely, you want to go to a 5-star restaurant and get fed there. But that's when you're allowed, as the 5-star restaurant, to say, we're closed. We don't serve you kind of people at my restaurant. You get it? So that's what she's basically saying. But at the same time, that's how I'm telling us as humans, as community, how to deal with these people. You don't engage in their nonsense, especially if you know they're talking shit, especially if the community knows they're talking shit. You don't engage in that kind of stuff. And like I said, I'm not going to be here going back and forward with a low frequency energy. I ain't going to do that. Yeah, we're not going to do that. So, but what I am going to do is go higher than that and show everyone how to deal with this type of behavior. So this is what this is about. Yeah, so just work with me.
So some people will come to you and say, will you feed me with hate? Will you feed me with jealousy? Will you feed me with fear? And they will poke your buttons and they will try to trigger you to release that flavor of energy, that favorite food that their pain body needs. The thing about this is that your pain body, there are pain bodies inside of you. Your pain body is also seeking to feed. So if you find that you're always clashing with someone, you're always clashing with your sister, you're always clashing with your coworker, whatever it is their fault that their state of unconsciousness, they have lost the consciousness. They're no longer aware of what they're doing and directing energy through their life to create life-giving force. They have fallen unconscious and they are completely under the spell of this pain body. They are at fault for wanting the pain from you. But the fact that the two of you are going at it means that your pain body is also
that it gets deep. Because when you actually see someone telling so much lies, trying to convince themselves and everybody else, you gotta think to yourself, what is that? Like, what is that? Like, that's some weird shit. There's like 100 witnesses to things that happened, but a man will deny all that happened and then make up their own little fantasy lie. So it's just like, raw. What is that? Like, it comes to the stage where I'm not even looking at the person no more. I can't even look at, because I'm thinking this is above like a human being now. What I'm seeing, like, that's why I had to research. I had to start looking at things different. I had to think, raw. Has my man convinced himself that this happened and that didn't happen? And I'm thinking, wow, that's kind of crazy. And you're going to be doing it for what? For attention. It's kind of it's crazy. It's crazy. I'd expect a kid to be behaving like that. But anyway, yeah. What I got to, I said, I start looking past the person, and then when I start looking about all the people that have tried to come for me in their little cute little ways, yeah, I look at them and I look in their eyes, and these people are demonic. I see it. They're demonic. They're absolutely demonic. Like, I would never fuck with them. I don't care. I would never fuck with them. Never fuck with them. I don't want no apologies. I don't want nothing. They'll never get it from me. I don't care if they break down or they're going through or a demon fucking starts attacking them. Listen, those people, some people, I forgive them, but them people ain't for me. Do you understand? And I've forgiven people a lot of stuff through my years and time. Do you understand? Making up lies against you. You know what I mean? If it's the truth, you deserve it. You get it?
You have fallen unconscious. You have become possessed by your pain body, and you are feeding them. And you and that person are going at it back and forth. And you can do this for your entire life. You can do this for decades. You will especially see this in the relationship with siblings. Isn't it true that every time you get together with your brother, your aunt, your whatever, you fight and you're like, oh, why is it that every Thanksgiving, every Christmas there's fighting? It's because your pain bodies evolve together in childhood. It happens with parents. It's why we sometimes can't get along with parents. It happens with coworkers, and you know what? It happens with our significant other, our partners. It's why husbands and wives fight all the time, and it doesn't make any sense. But anyhow, I don't want to get too distracted. We're going to go into more about the pain body soon. I want to leave you with helpful tools. I don't just want to describe what's wrong with humanity. I want to explain to you the fact that it is your divine right to regain this energy. This energy here, consciousness, created you through this pathway, and this entire pathway is yours. You have the divine inheritance, the divine right to have it. This energy belongs to you.
That's what she was saying there. So I feel like, obviously she's saying that everyone's got pain bodies, but then obviously there's some people that pain bodies they're consumed by their pain bodies. The names that she mentioned, the fear, the jealousy, the isolation, the loneliness, paranoia, like these all things, pain bodies. But I don't feel like, I feel like I've done so much work on myself. Even if we have all got pain bodies, minds are very low. You get it? Remember, I'm someone that people watch. I don't watch people. You know, people study me. And I'm quite open and I'm quite honest. I put out there what happened, what everyone's seen. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I understand my life. And I understand the direction I'm going in. And I understand what I'm trying to do. So, as a person and a grown man, there's certain ways to behave. If you behave certain different ways, you will start adding to them pain bodies. Because again, it's the frequency. So, I feel like where I've done so much work on myself, I don't need feeding. I don't need feeding. So I will not be engaging. I don't need feeding. I'm not consumed with hate. I put myself up here and I don't wish to throw myself down there. So to be fed, I don't need to be fed. I'm good. I'm up here and I'm eating good food. Well, I'm gonna jump down there to eat fucking scraps. Don't make no sense. So yeah.
Helpful tools. I don't just want to describe what's wrong with humanity. I want to explain to you the fact that it is your divine right to regain this energy. This energy here, consciousness, created you through this pathway, and this entire pathway is yours. You have the divine inheritance, the divine right to have it. This energy belongs to you, your being, and it is meant through your consciousness to create your physical world, your body and the world around you. The manifestation process is this. It's how we turn energy into the physical world. But you're not going to get anywhere at manifesting if your energies are going down this way. So you have to reverse the process and you have to reclaim your energy.
Claiming energy for me would be not engaging. Because if you engage, then you start feeding them thoughts, the pain bodies, you start feeding them. And then that is, you're open to spiritual attacks and demonic entities and forces and patterns and thinking and feelings. Do you know what I mean? Like demons need trauma to access you. And the pain bodies, they are the trauma. So if they're full, Like, just say the spirit's a mosquito. You know, when it looks at you and it sees or it smells that blood. So it's the same thing with this demon. When it sees the pain bodies are on 100, like the mosquito smells that your blood's sweet. Bam! Access time. And then after a while, it's like you're not even talking to the person anymore. You're talking to a demon. Why would you engage in a demon that's only going to go one way? It's not going to go anywhere else. Do you know? You're going to go down to their level, which is the bare minimum. She was talking about manifesting, you know what I mean? So as a creator, if you're a creator, because if you're creating like your certain intellectual kind of energy that you tap into, you don't want no one clouding that. You don't want no thoughts clouding that. So when you're a creator and you do things and you're a proper person that puts something out there with a good effect, you can't be attaching yourself to this demonic thing.
And you can do it. It is your divine right. So how do you do it? You do it by refusing. Well, first you refuse to feed the pain body. That will put in the first instance, it will put the pain body dormant, and it'll be like, ugh, okay, I'm gonna back away for now. But after a while, when you starve the pain body enough, it dies. It doesn't just go dormant, it dies. So you have to refuse to feed the pain body the type of energy that it seeks. You have to refuse to get caught in those cycles of anger and fear and jealousy and you just have to stop that cycle. That's obviously easier said than done. How do you stop that cycle? You cannot think about it. You cannot plot how to do this. You cannot strategize how to do this. To a certain extent, you can do healing, like shadow work and counseling and therapy, and you can heal pain patterns and you can explore your pain patterns. Yes, you can. But any form of thinking is a thought. Thinking about the pain body feeds the pain body. When you can feed the pain body by becoming lost in it and giving it what it wants, or you can feed the pain body by thinking about the pain body and be like, oh, why is that pain body there? Why is it sucking my energy? Where did it come from? What's causing it? I'll never be free of this. Your addiction to your pain is the reason that the pain stays.
Did everyone hear that? So what she said is, some people are addicted to pain. You get it? And when a man has nothing in this world, not even a quality of friendship or even a plan or even family or anything, you ain't got that. Do you get what I'm saying? Not even ambition. When you ain't got none of that, that means basically you got nothing. And if you ain't got nothing and you only got pain, it's the only thing you got to be addicted to. And this is the cycle people put themselves in. Cycle of feeding your addiction of pain because you feel like you have nothing. But you destroy everything. So how are you going to have anything? It's like one big, like, you know what? This situation has taught me a lot. And it's helped me to see different things in the world. Like to raise my thinking higher and all that. And showed me different things that, are just unexplainable, basically.
I know this stuff is so hard to hear. I'm sorry, but I'm just telling you the truth. If you want a slower dose of this, I recommend that you read Eckhart Tolle's The Power of Now. The solution is not to think about your pain body. The solution is to re-enter the state of consciousness. Re-enter the state of consciousness. This is the process that Eckhart Tolle refers to as transmutation. So you sit in the seat of consciousness and you watch the pain body. You bypass the process of thought and you bypass the process of emotion and you watch the pain body. Okay? You have to go directly there. And all you have to do is watch it. Try your best not to generate thoughts in this process. Just sit there and be like, I see you. I see you. I have a pain body when it comes to scarcity, financial scarcity, lack of abundance. I have a pain body when it comes to feeling unwanted, unappreciated, or taken advantage of. And when those things rise up, I mean, they rise up regularly.
And basically is, like I said, man's on much bigger things, you know. Sorry. Man's on much bigger things, and getting caught up in foolishness and looking at people's strategy and tactics to try and find an angle so they can be heard or be somebody. Like, there's levels to this shit. Do you know what I mean? Like, and what I'm seeing right now on the internet, that's devilish stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can't put yourself in there because, like I said, when people are playing by no rules, like, they'll lie about you, they'll even lie about themselves. You can't engage in that kind of stuff. You can't win. You can't win because at the end of the day, all man's going to be dealing with the facts. And on the way that, and when things look online, is it just seems like two people going back and forward. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're off the same cloth, or you're from the same era, or you're from the same thingy, but like, you're like even on the same level. So you can't even engage in that. And I'm gonna show you that I'm off a different level. I'm gonna show you that. And I don't even mean a different level from these people or the nasty people, or no, I'm just a different level to where I was at one stage in my life. I'm at a different level and we're not going backwards. That's what I'm gonna show you. And that takes a lot of strength because where we come from, we've learned to be very reactive. Understand? You're just reactive. But how can you be reactive when you're fighting with ghosts? Against ghosts and lies. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I just gonna be the example, and I'm gonna keep being an example no matter what they throw at me. I'm gonna keep being an example because I know who I am. People know who I am. And let's not get lost in demonic banter. That's all I can call it. Do you know what I mean? Demonic banter. So yeah, man. I hope everyone has a good weekend. Everyone stays focused. Don't feed the pain. Just feed the love. Feed the positivity. Feed the success. Feed the positive thoughts, the great ideas. Talk about those things. Feed those things. Because those wipe out the other things, the pain bodies and that inside. Because like you said, the woman said everyone's got pain bodies. So, but just feed it with something else so that dies. Understand? I hope everyone's good. Everyone has a good weekend. Big up yourself.
There's got to be a reason that these spirits want bodies so much.
Yeah.
Like, how many thousands of years are they just desperate to get bodies, but they can't get them? Why would they want them? I think that it has something to do with this, what Jesus is saying. There is a control mechanism, a command sequence that comes from the ability to speak. You know, body, you cannot speak. The only way for you to use this is to get in access to someone to make them speak it, because there's a command sequence in the mouth.
Gosh, that's crazy.
So you speak
That's
it.
crazy.
That's why God spoke, and that's why that's why the tongue is the rudder of the ship. So you have the Nephilim, you have demons. They can't speak because they have no mouth. They don't have bodies. So if they want control over it, they have to find a body, get them to speak it.
You just heard that, right? And I just want you to know and just understand it so you can identify these things and these people who are going through this stuff. So a demon is only going to be able to jump in a body, like the woman said, of pain. Of pain bodies inside your body. These access portals are loneliness, from isolation, drugs, alcohol, jealousy, obsession, hate, jealousy, financial scarcity, not being happy with your life. This is what attracts the demons. So try and stay away from that way of thinking. Otherwise you get pulled in. You know, be happy with yourself.
Cause I'm the hot boy, top boy, can't be stopped boy. See me in my new whip, you know it's new boy. New clothes, I wear them once, then they throw.